Hello, ladies. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Happy Sunday. Getting ready for the week. Spent the day meal prepping. Went to church this morning. Had a pretty productive off social media day, which is always needed to kind of ramp back up, get the week going. I know it's not the usual time that I kind of go live, and maybe you're getting ready for the week as well. So I'll give a few more seconds and then I'll just dive in. And if you don't catch it live, then hopefully just catch the recording. So for those of you that don't know me, or maybe you just recently joined the group, maybe through a referral, or you've seen me post in other business groups, my name is Kiara Casanova. I am a success and energy business coach for women in network marketing. So I spent 4 years myself in network marketing. I spent 9 years in corporate America marketing and advertising, and recently opened up this coaching/consulting business because I really do love the business end of things, and I love seeing women become successful, whatever their success might be, right? Everyone has different terms and definitions of achieving success. So whatever those goals and successful milestones it is for you is where I would love to see it happen. So I see there's 3 people. Again, Facebook is being super weird and not showing me like comments. Oh, I see Rihanna's on. Hey, Rihanna. Oh, good. I still see a comment. Yay. Thank you for posting that. Yay. Okay. Hopefully Facebook is going to be nice to me tonight because I didn't bring my laptop in this room and my son's falling asleep. So anyway, you guys, like I said, happy Sunday. Hey, Jen. Thanks for joining. I see 4 people viewing. So I'm going to just rock and roll, you guys. So today I want to talk to you guys something that I hear lately a lot that's been going on. I hear it with my one-on-one clients. I hear it in other business groups that I'm in. Sometimes I even hear it here as well. And it really got me thinking over the weekend, and I felt like really compelled and passionate to jump on a live. I could have written out the post, but I really want to get in tonight to you guys. Hey, Jen. So here's the thing. I'm going to warn you guys a little bit. I might get a little intense tonight because I'm really fired up about this. This might even come off as a little tough love. But you know what? For me, as a coach, my job is not to make things look really fluffy and sweet and nice. Like, my job is to kind of get in your mindset and get your mind right, because there's no reason why any of you can't be at the top of your game at any given time. It's all up to you. So let's talk about the one word. There's many different pieces of it, but there's one word that's sticking out right now that's holding you ladies back to taking your business to the next level. And that word is the word but. I hear it time and time again. I hear, I want to grow my business, but I'm stuck. I'm not sure how. I want, I'm talking to prospects, but they're not responding. I want more people to join my team, but other people are saying no. Or I actually have my list here because these have been coming up in one-on-one meetings with my private clients and like I said, other groups that I'm in. I want to hit my February goal, but I still haven't had enough people to sign up with me. I want my business to grow and succeed, but I can't invest in myself yet. See what I just laid out there, you guys? All those statements said but. The word but is paralyzing you. The word but is holding you back. We have to start taking that word but out of our vocabulary. The word but should no longer exist, because as long as it exists, as long as it stays there in your sentences, in your mind, guess what? You're not going to take it to the next level. Because that word but isn't going to magically appear until you replace it. You can't keep saying, my prospects aren't talking to me, or I'm talking to my prospects, but no one's responding, and expect tomorrow that they're just going to respond. You have to change it in your mind, and you have to change it the way you feel. But like I said, you guys, the longer you stay with the word but in everything that you do every single day, how do you expect to budge? How? And I'll let you guys in on a little bit something even more personal here. A few years ago, well, actually about 10 years ago, right? I'm 35. So 10 years ago, I was living out of my Honda Accord 2-door, 7 outfits to my name. Some of you may have heard this story. Washing my clothes in my job. And if I sat in my car every night wondering, man, I'm homeless. I don't have a roof over my head. But how am I going to get myself out of this situation? No, I grinded it out. I busted my butt in my job. I worked my way up for that promotion, and I worked 2 jobs actually. I waitressed on the weekends. I worked 7 days a week for months on end to collect enough money to get myself an apartment, to get myself a home. It might not have been the most lavish thing, but you know what? It got me out of that situation because the word but did not exist then. And you know what, guys? To be honest with you, the word but still doesn't exist now in my own vocabulary. When I catch myself saying the word but, I go, I journal, and I rewrite so it sticks in my head that word but can no longer be present with me, can no longer be a part of me. So let's start reversing this or start thinking about this a little bit deeper, right? I want my business to work, but I'm stuck. You're not stuck. You just hit a bump in the road. Everyone hits bumps in the road. Everyone goes through plateaus. Everyone gets through a rut. What are you going to do about it? You can't sit around saying but, right? What are you going to do about it? What's your game plan? What's your action plan? How are you going to change this? What worked in the past that you, for some reason, stopped doing, because we all do it, right? What worked in the past that you stopped doing, how can you implement that again? How can you bring it back? Okay? I want you to think about it that way. I'm talking to prospects, but they're not responding. Guess what, guys? Not everyone is. People are busy, or they open up a message, they completely forgot to respond back. Right? There's even some of you guys that I sent messages to, and you're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to respond to her. I don't take it personally. You can't take it personally. You can't hold on to that. Or you know what? Maybe someone's going through a really rough time in their life and they just don't feel like being social right then and there. Are you going to hold yourself back from expanding or growing because that 1, 2, 3 people that you spoke to today didn't respond? Because when I was in network marketing, it was, gosh, I would say about a year ago, I was like, you know what? I got to up my numbers. I want big stuff to happen. I got to up my numbers. I talked to 15 people a day, sent 15 new messages a day. Every morning I woke up to at least 1 response. 1 out of 15 ain't bad. It's not 0 out of 15, right? So I kept going and I kept going and I kept going. And the more I kept going, the more I was able to practice, the more I was able to revise, and the more people were responding to me the next day and the next day and the next day. And some people even responded 2 or 3 months later and said, oh my gosh, I am so embarrassed that I didn't respond back, but I love what you're posting on social media. I love following you. You're such an inspiration. Awesome. Thanks for responding back to me. Let's chat. But if we keep on the hold up of, but no one's responding to me, no one will respond to you. Eventually someone's going to respond to you guys. So let's just get the butt out of there, okay? I'm asking people to join my team, but they're saying no. So do you stop asking, or do you ask even more people? Do you put yourself out there even more? Do you extend yourself out even more? Because the more you ask people, the more you get to practice. And then once you get that one person hooked in, you could say, what worked in those conversations that I could apply it to the next and the next and the next. And soon enough, you'll find yourself actually hosting your own opportunity events and not relying on your corporate or not relying on your upline. You're going to host your own because you're going to find your own tone of the tribe that you want to build. But if you stop and say, no one is responding to me, no one wants to join my team, no one will. You have to be relentless if you want this, you guys. You have to push it until they come. It's like building it till they come is basically what they say, right? You got to build till they come. All right, I've got here joining my team. And I'm going to digress a little bit. I had this vision of this group last summer, okay? June or July is when I started having this vision of kind of starting and evolving this kind of group. And I actually spoke to my business coach about it. And I said, I really want to create this group, but I don't know how. And her response was, what are you holding back for? Just start. Just go. I'm like, but I'm not sure. Why is there a but? Because I don't. But what happened? But. So I spoke about it in June, and I didn't have the balls till December to start this group because I allowed that but to fear me. But who's going to join me? But who's going to want to be in here? But how can I make it different? But how can I do this? How can I maintain it? But. And now I overanalyzed and overthought that I didn't make a move. How much are you overanalyzing? How much are you overthinking with the word but and not making moves? Let's be honest with yourselves, right? I see some hearts going on, so I'm glad I'm not being too hard on you guys tonight. I want to hit my February goal. So why give up? February's not over. February is not over until February 28th, 11:59 p.m. That is when February is over. So you know what? If you got to sacrifice watching Walking Dead tonight or Homeland or heck, maybe both, you do so. If that February goal matters to you, if your overall goal for the year matters to you, right? You can hit your February goal. And heck, if you hit your February goal already, I'm going to challenge you to push it and double it. So that way, March, you can triple what you did in February. But if you are all just laying back, say, you know what? I'll just wait till March. I'll be working my March goals, or I already hit my February goals, so I'm good. I can relax. I'm going to wait till March. No! Grind it out now, you guys, because guess what? At the end of the year, when it's holiday time, you are not going to want to be able to grind it out because you're going to be so distracted with holiday time. Why not have things set in place because you hustled your tail off at the beginning half of the year, that the end of the year can be somewhat smooth sailing and you're already paving your way for 2017. Let's stop being reactive and start being proactive with your business. If you want the bigger things in your life, whatever your big is, it's got to start now. You don't give up. And you know what? If you missed the goal in February, you redo it again in March, but you're not allowed to give up. You cannot do that to yourself. Because if you do, it's gonna happen over and over and over again, month after month after month, and then you're gonna say, what's the point of making my goals if I'm not hitting them? The goal is to hit your goals so you can mentally and emotionally challenge yourself and prove yourself wrong. You've got to stand tall, you guys, and the word but has got to get out of the sentence for it. All right, next one is, I want my business to grow and succeed, but I can't invest in myself. Guess what? You won't. You won't succeed and you won't invest in yourself. You know why? Because you just said, but my prospects aren't responding to me, but no one is joining my team, but I can't hit my monthly goals. If you can't get those three, then when are you going to really invest in yourself? If those three haven't happened consistently yet, that you're gaining prospects, that you're growing your team, that you're able to talk to anyone and whoever you want to talk to, and you're hitting your goals nonstop, when is it going to happen? It's time to stop talking the talk and start freaking walking the walk, you guys. Stop allowing the fear to hold you back, because that's what the but is. It's the fear. It's the fear of saying, but what if I fail? What if I make a mistake? Guess what? You're in network marketing. You're going to fail. You're as a business owner, and no one can fire you. How freaking awesome is that? And I'm whispering because my son is right next door sleeping. I'm getting really fired up about this, you guys. Right? But think about it. How much are you overanalyzing to make that next move? Because the word but is holding you back. If you're not getting those prospects and you're not getting those coaches, which means you're not rank advancing, you're not increasing your income, then when the heck are you going to invest in yourself to grow, to get challenged, to push yourself and beyond? Let's just be realistic here. Because a lot of us can sit here and say, when is up to you. When you take action is when things change. But the longer that you sit down on your couch and you do the social media scroll and you see the people that are most successful in your business and they're making everything look oh so perfect, and you sit around and you're looking around you and you're saying, when is it going to be my turn? It's your turn when you act on it. It's your turn when you take action on it. It's your turn when you say, I'm not stopping till I get what I want and what I know my family deserves. That is when things change. That is when you start stepping up. That is when you say, you know what, I've got to make this investment, because you know what, I've got to change my business and let it grow. Okay, so I'm keeping to my list so I don't totally digress on here. So, like I said, how do you expect to get from point A to point B? Think about it, you guys. Be honest. Be honest with yourself right now. Be honest with yourself. Think about it. Don't just kind of be like, oh, let me start avoiding, and if I put the TV on, I can't totally hear her, and I'm going to block her out a little bit. You're here right now. You're live with me. You watch the recording, whatever it is. Be honest with yourself. How are you getting to point A to point B? So here's the thing, you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of my favorite quotes that one of my mentors tells me all the time. And this quote is actually saved on my phone, and it reminds me of it every day. If not now, then when? When? I want to know when. If not now, then when? And you know what? Some of you may have a game plan and say, this is when things are happening and this is my deadline. Awesome. I hope you have an accountability partner. I hope you share that with your upline to take action on the when. But as too many times, I see people who have true potential not using it because they're sitting around for the when. Okay, if not now, then when? If not you, then who? If not you, then who? I'll tell you this. I know a few ladies that are saying their time is now. Their time is going to be March 1st when that mastermind opens up. They're saying it's my time to shine in 2017. So if not now, then when, you guys? And if not you, then who? I know at one point I got really frustrated of seeing all these other people hitting these rank advancements. I got sick and tired of seeing all these people being announced on corporate calls for their achievements. I got sick and tired of counting pennies to buy milk for my family. I got sick and tired of living in fear. The thought of, what if we lose it all? And what if I'm homeless again? But this time my family would be homeless. It wasn't going to happen. It definitely was not going to happen. I was not going to stand for it. So that word but, I broke up with it real freaking fast. When the bills are coming and the bill collections were calling and knocking on the door, and the pennies are, like I said, counting every little bit that we had, that was not good. That was no longer allowed for my family and for my life. So my now was that time. My who was me. This was my chance and I had to do it. It's your choice, you guys. But I'm going to ask you this. How long does but stay in your sentence? And when you remove it, how long does it stay removed for? Is it 7 days? Is it 14 days? Is it instant gratification for you? Is it 30 days? Or is it the long haul? Is it infinite and beyond for you guys? Because when you do that, your mindset changes. Anything becomes possible. The no's don't bother you. The non-responses don't bother you. In fact, it challenges you more to keep going and not stopping. And that is the honest truth. Just skip me through again. I said I want to stay on track tonight. So let's start changing this around, right? I want my business to work, and I believe in my ability to figure things out. You have resources. Sometimes you don't use them. You've done trainings before. You stopped applying, right? You have the ability to figure things out. I'm talking to prospects, and I won't stop because I'm on this earth to impact those around me. I want you to think about the company that you're with, why you signed up, and the potential that you see within yourself to impact those around you. You can change people's lives more than what you know and more than what you give yourself credit for. Whether you're health and fitness, whether you're skincare, whether you're nails, whether you're clothing, it does not matter what you're with. You have the ability to impact and change lives. With that word, but holding you back, you will not see your own potential to do so. Okay, I'm asking people to join my team, and the right people will be a part of my tribe. When you come off with confidence like that, people will flock to you like no other. People are going to start asking you. I will never forget the day that my mindset changed off that, and I hosted my own opportunity call, and people were messaging me saying, how do I be a part of this? I don't know what you're doing, but it looks really cool. I need to know more information. I'm like, hey now, okay. Because I believed that I was going to attract the right tribe, just like here in this group. When I opened this group up, and I still write it every single day to the universe, thank you for continuing to bring new people into my tribe, and thank you so much for connecting me with the 300 plus members in this group, because my tribe is going to continue to grow, and I have the chance and the ability to impact them for the better. I want you guys to start feeling the same way about yourselves. I want to hit my February goal, and I'm willing to sacrifice The Walking Dead or Homeland tonight or anything on your DVR, right? Can you sacrifice that? Can you sacrifice that 1 hour of TV to change your financial future, to help change someone else's life, to create impact, to create an opportunity for them? I think so, and I think it's well worth it. I want my business to grow and succeed. Therefore, I will invest in myself so I can continue to work on the legacy that I want to be known by. When you look at your own investment as to what the outcome is going to be versus what the bank account is going to look like right then and there when you swipe the credit card. It changes because you say, you know what, I might have invested this, but guess what? I am on a mission to double and triple that and make my money back, and even more because I am going to be ahead of the game, ahead of the industry, to be able to grow my team and be relentless about it. Because I am on a mission to change lives, to create impact, and truly leave a legacy. Truly be the role model for your kids. There's so many of you that say, you know what, I want to leave corporate America and I want to be home, be present with my kids. Show your kids the way. Show your kids the way that you can do what you want to do, and it's never too late. To leave corporate America at the age of 30 and have no clue what the heck I was going to do. And my son was 3 months at the time when I decided not to return back to corporate America. He sees it now. Mommy, I'm going to go to bed so that way you can get your work done tonight. Mommy, I'm going to go to bed because, well, his new thing is I'm going to bed so that way we can go to take another trip to Disney. Right? At 4 years old, he was able to put that concept together. But you're leaving an impact on your kids. You're creating the family values and the balance and the lifestyle that you want. But you guys, if you keep putting the but in those sentences, you're holding yourself back. And it's painful for me on my end to watch it. It is painful. Because the word but should not paralyze you. It should not hold you back. You should not limit yourself. And I want you to think about it, for those of you that are moms and aunts or babysitters or whatever it is, would you ever tell a kid, you can't do that because? That's basically what you're telling yourself. If you do that, but watch out. But no, you push them to be fearless. You push them to be relentless. Why can't you push yourself to be the same? Why? Ask yourself that. Okay? Did that one? Okay. So here's the difference. The word but is not a reason. The word but is an excuse. Told you, I pre-warned you guys if you jumped on early. It was a little tough love tonight. The word but is an excuse. Not a reason to hold yourself back. It's all up here. It's all up here. You can do all that you want and type out your to-do list and check out your productivity. But if you're not feeling it, and if it's not right here, it's going to be slow growing. And every time you feel like you're taking an inch forward and you get a couple of no's, you're going to feel like you're a mile back from where you want to be. No. Keep it here, and don't stop. Break up with the word but. It starts now and it stays away forever. Forever, you guys. You got to remember, success is not convenient. It is not convenient. Things happen the most unexpected time. So every time something unexpected happens, are you going to stop working towards your goals? Are you going to stop working towards your dreams? Or are you going to look at this opportunity as a plan A for yourself, for your future, for your family's future? You're going to work every day towards making this a plan A and not settle until you get what you are working towards. Or are you going to settle and continue to allow but control your every move, your every choice, your every action that you take or don't take because but holds you back? So I ask you this one last time, you guys. If not you, then who? Who? Ask yourself that in the mirror tonight. I ask myself that in the mirror every single day. If not you, then who? And I remind myself, it's me. It's my time. Just like you should remind yourself, it's your time. If not now, then when? I held back for a long time before I signed up with my first coach. And before I signed up with my first coach, I watched other people who signed up after me, who was climbing the ranks like crazy. My husband will say the same thing. He watched other people in his industry who signed up with coaches and masterminds and mentorship groups. And he would say the same thing, man, their gym is busting with people. And I feel like I'm begging everyone who walks in front of my studio to come and check me out. What am I doing wrong? I've got the knowledge, I've got the education, I've got the resources, I've got the staff. What am I doing wrong? I did the same thing. Man, I'm taking my selfies. I'm putting myself out there. What am I doing wrong? What I'm doing wrong was that I allowed the buts, and he did too. We both did. We said, but I can't do this. But what if I do this and I fail? But what if this is the wrong decision? And the scariest part of all was, but what if this was the wrong investment for me? That was the scariest thing either one of us did, especially when we did it, as he said, as a family choice and putting it on the credit card. Petrifying. But I had to remind myself, if not now, then when? If not you, then who? And as long as that word but stays in there, you guys, it's going to be everyone else around you that makes success look easy. Let's just be for real. Success is not easy. Like I said, success is not convenient. Success is not glamorous at all. Success takes work, hard work, dedication, commitment, consistency. Most of all, it's a lot of discipline in the mind. A lot of discipline in the mind. I was someone who was petrified of taking selfies. I was petrified of taking pictures. I was petrified to put myself out there. For what? Because I was afraid of what people were going to say. Am I more afraid about what people are going to say, or am I more afraid of not being able to provide for my family? Right? Am I more afraid of holding myself back and not pushing myself forward for my business? Or am I more afraid of losing it all and having to go back to work at corporate America and not be able to go to my son's karate classes after school on Tuesdays or take him to his first swim lesson this Thursday? I fight for the success every day. I fight for my goals. Not fight. I work for my goals every day. And I don't allow the word but to stand in my way. And when I do, the first thing I do is I call my coach and I say, this sounds really silly, but I need to say it out loud. And she goes, but what are you holding yourself back for? And I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. That's exactly what I was going to say. And I don't need to hold myself back. So I'm going to go back in my house right now and I'm going to get to work, because but is no longer a part of my vocabulary. But is not a part of my future. Is it yours? Are you going to let it hold you back? Or are you going to let this year to really be the year that shines? Because how many times have you told your spouse, have you told your significant other, have you told the person that supports you the most, this is going to be my year? And at the end of the year, you're like, oh, crap, life happens. Are you going to stay true to your word? You're going to walk the walk? I want you to walk the walk. I want to see you shine. I want to see in this page, those days that you have rank advancements, I want to hear you. I actually want to see you come on live and celebrate it. And I want to celebrate it with you. As long as the word but stands in your way, you guys, it won't happen. I know a little tough love on a Sunday night, but I got to rip you guys up, get you fired up to take control of your week, control of your month, and control of the rest of the days of this year. So I'll scroll through the notes right now here. Okay, I don't think there was too many. I just had to go before I would digress. Okay. Oh, Emily, you're so funny. Peace out. But yes, Chelsea, it is so your turn, girlfriend. I have said that. Oh, sorry, Liz Cabrera. I said that when is it going to be my turn? But this time around, I'm making changes in my mindset and actions. Girl, you are totally doing that. I've seen it with my very own eyes. Emily needed this. I'm so glad it helped. I hope it helped others. Again, it was not my intention to get anyone angry or pissed off. My intention is to fire you up. And like I said, you guys, success is here. It's here and it's here. Lead with heart, lead with passion. Most of all, lead with a positive mind. And I promise you, the prospects will start to respond. The right people will start to join your team. And the word but will be a long distant memory. All right, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday night, unless you have any other comments. All right, I don't think I see anything else. So have an awesome, awesome evening. Get to work if you haven't hit your February goals. If you did, keep working on them so you could already get merch started off the right way. Have a great Sunday night, you guys. Check in with you guys later.